We're live.
We are. Okay. All right. Well, hi, and welcome to our video. Today we're taking a look at a house located in Vardaman, Mississippi. The address, if you want to follow along, is a 581 MS8. Again, in Vardaman, Vardaman, Mississippi. Anyway, this is a single family home. It's for sale for 54,900. It's a 3 bedroom, 1 bath with 1,330 square feet. And here is what I think is a really neat part of it. It is on a 5.9 acre lot. It was built in 1940. Um, and before we jump off into it, I just want to tell you guys that this is our YouTube channel. Our is the context, but if you're new here, my name is Roger. Uh, I am here with my co host, Tagg. Now, generally, she has one of her co hosts in her lap. Okay, so one's present and accounted for. That would be Bama. She's a cutie pie, but there's another one probably standing sentry duty at the window, and that is, right underneath mom's feet. That is Gidget. And so I guess we're a dog friendly YouTube channel that's about finding real estate, about finding affordable housing solutions for everyday people. That is what we named our channel in the beginning. So, with a little elbow grease and a big vision, your dream home is within reach totally. Put in your work or put in the work that's required. Bring your creativity, and before you know it, you'll be kicking back in a place that's truly yours. Your dream home isn't just a wish, it's a DIY away. And let me just say before we jump off into the house that when we started this, and by the way, we just celebrated our 50th video last week. So, we haven't been around a long time, but we've got a little uh, track record of houses that we've reviewed under our belts. Um, but our central focus was on the fact that because the median house price had become so high that you routinely hear people talking about how they'll never be able to afford their own home. And that could be true if you're completely unwilling to do some cleanup or repair or renovation. But we're introducing homes, including today's house, that don't require all that. Or, excuse me, they require the work, but they don't require the expense. In other words, you know, you buy the house at an affordable amount and you put in some work and you get back something that you can enjoy living in. I think I've gone completely off the reservation here, so I'm going to hand things off to uh, Tagg, where she introduces the house to us.
Okay. Well, let's see here. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to take a look at the exterior, and this looks
That
this
is
looks
that
nice.
is that is that is the wrong information I gave you just now. I think I gave you information on the wrong house. This one is our yeah. Well, maybe scroll up. So it is a single family home. It's for sale for a completely different price, 84.9. It's a 3 bedroom, 1 bath, which the other house was, and it's 1,552 square feet
Yeah.
on 5 acres. So it's one of those just like it but different kind of scenarios. Well, if you don't know by now that yes, we make mistakes. Usually they're mine. I don't know if it's old man brain or what, but Tagg doesn't make the mistakes as much as I do. But anyway, here she goes introducing the correct house to us this morning.
Okay, so we are looking at this is a nice. this is nice. I like this. The land alone is great. This looks good. It's screening all kind of possibilities for me.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
yeah, with all these trees around, I would definitely make sure that there's proper drainage. But it's nice to have trees. You know, it keeps the home and the property from burning up. You have a nice oversized garage here for boats and whatnot, you know, or you can make it an enormous greenhouse, you know.
Did you do that just to get a reaction out of me?
Yeah, of course, you know,
In
or
case, in case our viewers aren't already aware, Tagg's a big proponent of homesteading. And let's see, what'd you call it? Your outdoor grocery store, you
yes,
know, for growing, you know, your own food. So,
yeah,
which obviously, or I don't know if it's obvious, but I am not. And it's nice, you know, but it's not in my core the way it is in hers. So, anyway, let me just be quiet because I was just so tickled by that. Go ahead with your really large greenhouse.
yeah, or you know, you can put windows in here and make it a for livestock if you like. You know, sky's the limit with a little imagination. But of course, check with your zoning laws and make sure that you can actually have livestock on the property. So this is a great view of the property, I believe. Um, looks like we have some duplicates here. But oh wow, look at that! That's what they did. So
I think those are horse stalls, right?
yeah, yeah, they're horse stalls. So voila, here you go, your little farm. 89.9. I wish I had some money. I definitely
Would
if
you get horses and keep them and ride them and do horse type things?
you know, it's a thought. Um of course I don't know how to take care of a horse, but I'm pretty sure that there's plenty of ways, methods out there that I could, you know, source in to help me take care of the horses. But yeah, I mean, why
Just
not?
just from watching the random Hallmark movie that I have watched that has a horse theme, I know hay, apples, and I think sugar cubes. I'm not sure, but that, you know, helps with the feeding part. Beyond that, I really don't know how much they need in the way of exercise or outdoor life. But I'm pretty sure they're like us; they enjoy the outdoors when it's pleasant as much as we do.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
I
I
would.
just want to chalk up the fact that I never thought in 100 videos we'd be talking about horse care.
Yeah, me either. But you know, if horse is too big, you can get a pony. That's if that's still too much, get a llama. I don't know. Uh, there's you know, there's possibilities. It's already here. You might as well enjoy it, use it, embrace it, and live life. You know, a horse would be much cheaper than a vehicle maintenance and gas right now.
I
So
thought you were going to say a child.
possibly that too. Um, but you know, here we go. We're looking at the bathroom. It looks like they've done some updates. Not bad at all. Uh, other than having a double sink in here, I can't see anything else that I would do any differently. Paint the walls. I could live with the bathtub and shower arrangement for a while. You know, what do you think?
um, I don't know what it is about this bathroom that triggers me. Maybe it's the eggplant color of the walls or no visible tile of any sorts, either for a backsplash at the sink or, you know, possibly, you know, the walls of the shower that are pretty much unseen. Anyway, I'm not a huge fan, but you know what? I would close on the house. I would move into it. after, making sure, it's clean enough, just in case it's not. I can't really tell from here. Um, I would live with it until I felt like I was ready to do something about it,
Right.
which is something we actually often advise, our home buyers that are, searching for homes to do. Because, there's one thing you can think about when you look at photos. There's another thing you look at, uh, you decide on when you arrive there and see it briefly during a home, not an inspection tour, but I mean, when you go see the house with your realtor, and then there's something totally different if you live in it for a few days, few weeks, few months, and find your own groove with the house. All of that can change. So
Yeah.
once again, gone way off on a different tangent. Sorry. Back to you.
It's changeable. So, okay, we're going to move over to more photos. Hopefully, we will get a picture of the kitchen.
Hopefully so. That's your first favorite house room in the house.
Yeah. I wonder
Bathroom's your second.
what we have over here to the left. What is that? Huh. Maybe we can get another angle if we scroll on. Oh, and there's a sink right there in the middle of the floor. Oh, that's creative. But you have a blank canvas, so repurpose that sink. You get a sink for 189 or 184.9, and a free house to come with it. So playing around it.
I think
Um,
you said 184.9, and you probably didn't mean the.
that I said 84.9.
Sorry.
I did say 89 first and then corrected that. So maybe that's what you heard was 184, but for 184.9.
Which it's not selling for. It's selling for 84.9.
Oh gosh. Okay. 84.9. 84.9. The house is 84.9. Okay. I guess I got it right because he's not correcting me. So I forgot where I was going with this, but anyway, it looks like that they were already doing some repairs and stuff, so you can just go right on in and finish it up. So we have another living area here. It looks like this is a bar, so I wonder if they were trying to create an indoor-outdoor type of kitchen. Hmm.
I got nothing. I can't figure out what's going on. And I actually reviewed these photos before sharing it with Tagg.
Yeah.
I'm guessing the wall that you can see, the previous photo,
Uh-huh.
through that door opening, that
Hmm.
kind of dark bluish, might be what the next picture down looks like when you look through another door with different lighting.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking over here because this looks like the bar to this cutout area right here. So, me and walls, I would just open this up and have uh, the kitchen probably face because there could be a wall, a window on this side. If not, I think I would put one there and just start creating the kitchen along along this wall here, uh,
Uh-huh.
just so I can have that open concept. Yeah, because this is kind of a mess. However, it is fixable. So, uh, and it looks like you got some company out here. Looks like a little chicken house right there. But to each their own. I'm just throwing out some suggestions. You might just want to keep this wall and create the kitchen on the other side of the wall like it originally is if you don't want to open this space up. But why not? Okay, so can't really tell what we have here. This could be the wall of the same room here, but I didn't see. Maybe it's down here. I don't know. The photos aren't really telling a story, but this kind of looks like it's a laundry area here. Um, FAFO. Wow, that's really catchy these days. Um,
Yeah, that's is it the way it's intended in 2025, or is it something referencing something else?
I don't know, but I wouldn't want to see it in a house I'm thinking about purchasing. Not completely finished yet. You know what I mean?
I know, yeah.
Uh, because I would be afraid, okay, what the f am I going to find out? Um,
Yes. And as long as you let me interrupt you once more, I think that this photo right now that we're looking at is the flip side of the two previous photos from the other direction.
I hope
Is
so.
that what you're thinking?
Yeah, I really do. I hope so.
Looks
But
like a hot mess was going on the floor too,
yeah,
given that big wrinkle towards the top end there on the left side.
yeah. I,
Anyway,
I think I definitely would want some cushion under this. I wouldn't use this uh, material here. I mean, yeah, that's hard. You want some give in the floor um, that you're going to be living on. You know, you'll slowly feel it as you live in the home. Your body breaking down from the floor up. You know, your knees will start hurting, your lower back will start hurting, and it just works its way up. It's just a vicious cycle. So, but it doesn't look like there's much you have to complete in order to move in. I think that you could actually move in and finish the updates that you want to do as you go along. So it looks like here we got a flower child in the house, and you can keep it or paint over it or create your own sayings and drawings and doings and stuff like that. But yeah, you got okay. Let's see, faith, flow, love, luck. I'm not really sure. Grow through. I'm not sure. But anyway, it seems like they're really spreading the love around here. Humble, be humble. Hmm, lots of love. Game over.
maybe the person that wrote the FAFO, same person that put game over in the closet,
Yeah, maybe they just had enough of trying
or
to
maybe not. I don't know.
with the fixer upper. You know, sometimes it can be an undertaking when you don't have a budget or you don't know what's installed to fit within that budget. Um, so anyway, the nice size rooms. Let's get past that point. You have some nice size
Let me
rooms.
ask you a question about this room while you're on it.
Mhm.
Is that a concrete floor that they've painted?
Absolutely.
Okay, all right.
But windows are new, so you can get material to some better material for the floor in case you didn't want to do stained concrete. Um, but the windows can add up very quickly, and the fact that they're new, the fixtures are new, walls look new, doors and flooring can be inexpensive. I mean, for 84.9, I think this is a good price. I really do. So we looked at the bathroom, more photos. Let's take a look at the neighborhood and see what's going on here.
I do think you're going to be spending some pretty serious money on a trim. You know, none of the windows have trim. None of the doors have door openings or doorways. 'Cause I don't remember seeing it if I saw a single door, I can't recall it. Of course, I got short-term memory loss.
There was only
There
one
was there
door
wasn't a there
saw.
wasn't a baseboard that I saw in the whole house either. So you're gonna have to do all that trim and baseboards as well.
So I did see a door here. And of course, the front door
Okay,
needs to be replaced. You don't want to see daylight around your door.
whole another
Um,
subject, huh? Yeah,
yeah, but that's neither here nor there. I mean, you can get used doors and polish them up and inexpensively. It doesn't have to be very, very expensive style of door. It can be something nice and modern and affordable. So
and
you
energy efficient.
and energy efficient. Yes, very good.
Yeah.
You'll need new fixtures for sure, but once again, um, these things are aesthetics other than your front main door here, and you don't have to have them to live in the house right away. So just keep that in mind. Take the time, price it out, and just take it one door at a time.
Yeah,
So,
and make your offer based on what you calculate your cost is going to be to do those kind of repairs and renovation to the house.
right. So let's see. This kind of looks like it's a main street, yeah, of the town. And looks like small town. Doesn't look very, very large at all. So if you like that small town living, this might be the house for you. And it's in Arkansas. So let's jump over here to the maps, see what we got. Got a nice size acre here. Or how many acres? Is it
Yeah, I
5?
think it was 5.
Okay. Uh, you got plenty of elbow room around you. Yeah. So with 5 acres, you can make a compound of your own and have your family on it if you like. Of course, always check with zoning for that and the title company
Oh
for that.
yeah, yeah. You want to contact the office that issues permits to find out what has been done, what can be done, what should not be done as
Yes.
well.
Before you purchase the home, you know?
Yeah. So we've heard stories where people have had to roll back like room additions and things like that because the previous owner never got a permit on it. So and they were unable to get a permit for it. Can you imagine building a room onto your house and having to tear it down?
Yes,
Yeah.
I've heard nightmares over that. So you're double the cost in materials and labor. Uh,
Yeah,
and it's a shame. They
it's a shame.
they should do something about that. You are not responsible for what the homeowner did. You're expecting for them to be honest on the disclosures if the home isn't foreclosed on or abandoned. So you're not responsible for that. So I think that they should really take that into consideration when you go to get your permits to follow the rules of the law. And if the room is up to code, well, it should be able to pass. You should not have to tear it down and rebuild it again just to fit an agenda of what the previous owner did not do. They can take the necessary precautions to find the previous owner and approach them about handling the situation, to put that on you because it wasn't disclosed. The home was as is. So for you to have to take that penalty, I don't think that's right. But I don't make up the rules, so I'm subject to them too. But that's just my 2 cents.
That's why you're here. Want to hear what you think about it.
Yeah, if everybody had a law degree, there would be less shenanigans going on.
Well, then we'd have to differentiate between people who are specialists in real estate law, residential or commercial. It's a hot mess. Anyway, so we're at the stage where I usually talk to our viewers, give them a few thoughts before I hand things off to Tagg to close out our videos. So here I go. Thanks. We appreciate you guys being here and listening to us talk about these houses. Um, it's helpful to us as we try to grow our channel and become a resource for people that are doing a home search and they are would-be buyers. So for that, thank you. It means a lot. Um, our focus is on helping folks that want to find a home do actually find one that they can do what needs to be done to make it their own. So I'll hand things off to Tagg now to close this out, and we'll see you guys in next another video, perhaps.
Yes, thanks for showing up today. Your dream home might be just one project away, whether if you're a fixer-upper or into homegrown gardens. This channel is your go-to for real freedom through affordable living and homesteading. And if you have a property to share, we'd love to help you get the word out. After all, at the end of the day, it's about people helping people. And we will catch you next video.